it's not showing up. Oh, there we go. Hello! Happy end of the weekend, everybody. How is you? How are things? I'm currently eating some food. So for this, I actually have a story quest to go through. I'm sure it'll be very short, because these like midway through the patch story quests are always very short. Like Luke's was only like an hour. So I'm planning to get this done, and then we're gonna pull. Uncle Mo. 33 months in a row is crazy. Hi, Alma Mia. Also, sorry I was late today. High key, I actually got stuck in a playthrough of Nike's minigame. Like, I just kept going. I wasn't dying, so I was like, oh. It went on for like 30 minutes. Or more. I'm celebrating my 6-month mod anniversary. Oh yeah, 6 months. Totally. I can't believe that they reset it. That's so dumb. But anyway, happy 6 months, Mel. Wow, 6 whole months. It really feels like you've been my mod for longer. Time is just so weird like that, isn't it? Also, why is it like dead silent? There's no background music going on. So Wuwa announced that they're doing a concert in LA. And Dozer and I were like, oh, we're interested in going to that. It's in October. Then they were like, oh, ticket sales drop on July 2nd. In the middle of Anime Expo. Like, what are they doing? Why did they do that? Like, they know the concert's in LA, and Anime Expo is also in LA, and also Wuwa will be at Anime Expo. So like, why are they doing this to us? Why do we live just to suffer? I think I want to start stream with polls. This time around, I want to pull. I've been like waiting for Lucilla pulls for so long. Just like staring at it. Because I was waiting for stream. And now I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to pull. I'm ready to go gambling. I realize I think I only have 2 10 pulls, so. You're the only one who's pissed off about that, Mel. I don't think anybody else is mad about that. I don't think Gershi knows what to be mad about. Hello. Welcome in. Also, I think I got sunburned from yesterday, so that's fun. Actually, I don't know if I got sunburned, but I definitely got a lot of sun. Like, I can feel it. What did you do to get burnt, Madge? That's so unfortunate for you. I'm sorry. My dad was also born white as fuck, and he also only burns and never tans. You know what's funny, Gershi? Is that I reminded everybody who was coming to put on sunscreen. I was like, we're gonna be in the sun, make sure you put on sunscreen. And then I forgot to put on sunscreen. My mom is Mexican and Japanese, so she does not burn, like, ever. She never burns. But she gets so dark. It's crazy. Her skin can get so dark. Hey, Mule. Um, so, not gonna lie, the event did not go great yesterday, and I was very sad about it. Everyone who came to help, like, set up and cosplay and everything was amazing, though. Everyone worked so hard, and I was very, very happy. They put so much effort in. Yeah. Well, the but is that I think we only had like 10 people show up. And I'm not sure why exactly. I don't know if it's because Wu was not as popular as I thought it might be, or if it's because my marketing for it was not as good, or if it was because other events were going on, or if it's just like a combo of everything. There's a lot of takeaway that I have from it that I will incorporate into another event later, to do better. But like, it was so much work to put together that I was like devastated last night. I really was. I was really sad. Yeah, also there was a gigantic chemical fire happening in somewhere. And a lot of people were just like, we're not gonna go outside because it's dangerous. And actually, crazy thing is that Free Spirited, the place that we did the event, is actually closed today because they can smell the chemical smoke from there. Yeah, so they actually closed shop today because of how bad the smell had gotten. So the guy who works there, Arleo, was telling me like, yeah, I think a lot of people actually chose not to go out today in general just because of how bad that chemical fire was, because I think it also caused a lot of traffic. The traffic was so bad that literally everyone was late, and they were all like messaging me and they were like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I'm gonna be late, like the traffic is so bad. The traffic was so bad for everyone. So yeah, there's a lot of key takeaways that I'm definitely gonna incorporate into anything we do in the future. But I was very sad because of how much work I put into it. Also because of how much work I put into making the cosplay. I spent like 3 days last week just working on it. And it's still not like perfect enough in my opinion. There's a lot of things I want to change about it or like add or fix. But yeah, it was definitely kind of sad like being there. 'Cause not very many people came. So we ended up like just playing all the games ourselves. Like I tried the Squid Games cookie game thing. That shit is so hard, dude. One of the things was that apparently they used like metal needles in the show, and I gave everybody fucking wooden toothpicks, okay? 'Cause I'm not gonna give people needles, metal needles. But that cookie was so hard. Like, you couldn't even get it out. We had one person win it. I was like, damn, that's sick. But it was because it was a triangle shape. So it's like by far the easiest shape to cut out. But yeah, I tried it and my hubris was like, I'm gonna try the umbrella. And I poked into it and it broke immediately. I didn't even get 2 pokes in. I got 1 poke in, broke immediately. I was like, God damn it. Although the cookie was really delicious. It was like, it's those like honeycomb cookies. Oh my god, they're freaking delicious. I could have eaten a whole bunch of them. But luckily they were all individually wrapped, so it would have been really difficult to eat a whole bunch of them. But they were so good. But yeah, we only had 1 person who actually managed to cut the cookie out perfectly. And it was really funny because we didn't set like a a time limit. So I walked over there and people were like doing it, and then I walk away, and then I walked back over there like later and people were still doing it. They were just like with toothpicks just like sawing at the like perforation. It was really funny. They were determined. That's what I wanted though. I wanted like people to come and then like want to win. So like do it multiple times to like try and win. So my thoughts were correct. We just didn't have the people to come and do it. And also we found out that like we were doing like a little fishing game where you take this like paper net and you try and catch fish, and we were all catching like a ton of fish, and I was like, wait a minute, this isn't how you're supposed to do it. Like, you're supposed to find it hard to catch the fish, but it was really easy to catch the fish, and the paper nets were like not breaking. So we just had like, it was all just staff, but the staff like was collecting a ton of fish. And at the end, I ended up taking a video of our Lahai cosplayer who was just like collected a bunch of fish and then had everybody else around her just like pile more fish onto her net. And we were like, I don't think that this is working the way that the game is intended to work. So that probably would have been really bad because we would have lost like all the fish. Because we only had like, I think we only had like 60 fish. And then people would have just taken all the fish. The one that was hard though was like trying to get the water balloon out of the water with like a paper string. That shit was impossible. But yeah, everybody was like worked really hard to get everything set up. The setup process was very long too. And we almost didn't have enough water. And then it was okay. It all turned out to be okay in the end. And we just played the games ourselves. I was trying really hard to get a bullseye in darts, but it turns out that I'm actually really awful at darts. I'm terrible at it. I did not realize until yesterday how bad I was at it. I was pretty proud of my Lucilla cosplay, though. I was pretty proud of how it turned out, even though it's not fully done. I know, that's because I didn't want to set up in cosplay. Can you imagine how awful that would have been? Thanks, Mule. Yeah. There were just a lot of factors. There were a lot of factors at play. I get it. It is what it is. Our next event is mostly being planned by Reina. But we found out Free Spirited is not closing yet. They're not closing yet. So we can still do events there. Yay! We were both really happy to hear that. Yeah, Arleo told us that yesterday, and we were like, yes! Let's go! So the next event we're planning will also be at Free Spirited. So I'm excited about that, and I'm also excited that I'm mostly not gonna be the one hosting it, because I need to like I need to take a break from it for a little bit. I've had too much shit going on. Nice, okay. I'll let you know. I think, let's see, what is the date? I can't give any specific information, but I can tell you the date. Is most likely gonna be August 15th. So, yeah. In all honesty, we also might just do a run back of Wuwa. Since we got up so much stuff for it, we have all this leftover stuff that we might just keep and do another event later. And then make the designated changes that need to be made. I was really like happy though, because like everybody really pulled through together. Like everybody who helped out at the event yesterday, just like they just were on the ball. It was awesome. I could make it on the 15th. Nice, nice. Yeah. It's tentative, but it's like mostly confirmed, but still tentative. You know? Can I ask about one of the cosplayers? Sure. We haven't fully casted yet, but yeah, go ahead. Yes, I love Lucilla. We're gonna pull on her. Also, I'm like looking at this model and I'm like, dude, there's so much I need to fix on my cosplay. Like, what the hell is this tiny little blue spot that's right here? I don't have this tiny blue spot on my cosplay. I need to add that. How was Kira? She was good. She was so cute. She said she's gonna talk about it in her next stream. So catch her next stream. Not sure when that's gonna be, but it'll be sometime this week. Cause she asked me, she was so cute. She was like, is it okay if I still talk about the event on stream? I don't wanna like make you sad. And I was like, oh no, it's okay. You can talk about it. I think, but yeah, we're all planning, because we have all these cosplays now, we're all planning to like get together and do a full photo shoot sometime this summer. So we're like, at least we're gonna be able to use them still. I won her 50-50 at High Pity and pulled her sig with 11 weapons. Nice. Congrats. That's awesome. I will convince her again for your next event. Thank you. Also, Mule, you are in her chat more than I am, because she either streams when I'm streaming or she streams so late at night that I'm sleeping. But would you think that if she wanted to fund a cosplay for an event, do you think her chat would be like, hell yeah, we'll help you? She streams so late. She starts her streams at like 10 p.m. sometimes. Would help a bit. All right. I was telling her, I was like wondering if they would help out, because I know she's got like a quadrillion things going on. I do have a quadrillion things going on. You know, I finished Lucilla at 8 p.m. on Friday night, and we did the event yesterday, and then after the event was done, after the event was done, we were all in a group and we were like, nice, Anime Expo is in 2 weeks, and all of us like who are cosplayers were just like, ah, fuck. God damn it. I actually wanted to start playing Wuthering Waves for AX, but PC might explode when I play this game. I'm not gonna lie, Unreal Engine 5 is insane. I'll join her chat and fund it. You're so sweet, Gershi. Did you get to meet Cure, or was she not there when... I don't think she had made it there by the time you left, now that I think about it. But yeah, I like that she puts in so much effort. That's why I love having her in my events. And I love working with her in Iris events. Every cosplayer is grinding right now. Yeah. Oh my god. Dozer and I have to make his cosplay, and his cosplay is beast. But oh, it's such a beast. But it's okay. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Luckily, all the stuff that I'm wearing, I don't have to make this time around. I have them all. So the only thing I have to do is style a wig. Everything else, I'm like good. I saw 2 cosplayers other than Floss. I don't know who they were. I think one of them was probably Kaya, because Kaya got there like right on time. Reina's pretty cool. I want to support her in her endeavors, especially Rain Maid Cafe. Yay! Yeah, just keep going to her maid cafe. I mean, now that Free Spirited gets to stay open, they get to plan their maid cafe again. Oh my god, we have so many thoughts. I have so many thoughts in my head for like events and stuff, and I'm just like, I have to pause, because the thing is that I really wanted yesterday to go well, obviously for my own ego, but I really wanted it to go well so that we could like make the money back, so that we could do more events that are like bigger in scale like that. And it didn't make the money back, and I was really sad about it, because now I'm like, ah, shit. But you know, she did do really well at her performance. The maids had a performance before the Wuwa event, and she said they did really well at the performance, and then like after they sold like a bunch of checkies and stuff, so hopefully that kind of makes up for it. Do they know how long they're open for? They said at least another few months, because I asked them about planning something in September. I have thoughts. And they were like, yeah, we can start to plan that. And then I was like, oh, okay. So that means that we can plan something that's that far out. And he said he's hoping for January. And then they're looking for like a coffee or tea business to take over, not take over, to split the rent. So if you guys know anybody who has a startup or anything who does coffee or tea, because you know Free Spirited is only open from 5 to 9, so they're looking for someone who's going to be open in like the mornings, so that they could like split the rent, and then it like works out, because they want someone who's only going to be open until like 2 or 3. But yeah, that was very exciting, because I have this really good idea and I want it to come to light so bad. And it's a much smaller scale than yesterday's event, so I think it would be way easier to like to do. Because yesterday was ambitious. But yes, so yeah, that was it. That was an exciting thing to find out. I was really glad about that. Also, nobody got to try the drinks, and the drinks that he made for this event were so pretty, and they were so good. Like, they tasted really good. So I don't know. Raina was like, let's just run it back. So maybe we will in the future. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I gotta fix my cosplay though. There's things on here that need to be added. I can't believe there's little blue pieces right here. Crazy. Little blue pieces here. that her collar's longer than I first thought it was. I didn't have this piece. I didn't have her tacit mark. Yeah, there's just things I need to do. But yeah, my Anime Expo lineup is luckily very light. I'm wearing two Nikkei cosplays and probably a Brown Dust 2 cosplay. I just haven't decided which one yet because a lot of them I cannot wear, so I have to figure out which ones I can wear. I don't want to like be kicked out of the convention center because I'm wearing a fucking strap across my titties. Can I ask you a question about cosplay gatherings? Yeah, sure. Are you doing the Nikkei booth though? Shh. Look for an announcement on June 27th. 7TV is back. Did it go somewhere? Where'd it go? How do photographers approach you and ask for photos at cosplay gatherings? They are very nice usually. And when they're not nice, I don't say yes to them. But usually they just come up and say, "Oh, I really love your cosplay. Can I take a photo of it?" And I'm like, "Yes." And that's good enough. Didn't work for the past couple of streams. Oh, interesting. Looks like I missed the polls. No, I'm just poor as fuck because I lost the 50-50 to Lucy. Yeah. Tragically, I'm a little poor child right now. Oh, actually, I totally forgot. Pause. I need to buy the battle pass. You ever have instances where you spend some time with one photographer that you met at the floor? Sometimes. That is very dependent on like a lot of different things. If they're creeps, she sends Steven on. I like that it's Steven that I'm sending and not Dozer. Not Dozer? Well, hold. So for Wuwa, they they changed it so you don't have to log in anymore, which I appreciate. Oh no, that's not what I want. At least I think they did. Wait, what happened? Oh shit, I fucked it up. Hi, Natsuki. I just can't get over the fact that I'm sending Steven on them. Okay, I lied. Okay, give me 1 second. I forgot to do this before... before coming on to Twitch today. Oh my god, this is what happened last time. What's your pity? I don't even remember. I think it's like 0, honestly. My pity on Wuwa like stays at 0 pretty much all the time. What is going on here? I have no idea what's happening right now. Yeah, I'm swiping. Give me a second. I don't want to dox myself. I meant to do this before stream. Exactly. First 10 pulls. This is very annoying. me 1 second, guys. Sorry. I'm not muted. It's just a black screen right now. Sorry, I was making popping noises with my mouth. I'll be right back. Sorry, this is being very weird. So how are you guys doing? How's everything going on this fine Sunday evening? Burnt. So I'm confused though. Were you outside a lot? Lake. You just forehead flick me? That was rude. In pain thinking that I'm probably going to be spending money for Remio. Gotcha game life. I'm spending money right now. This is what I should have freaking done before I started stream, but instead I was stuck in the Nikkei minigame. On stream, it's a tax write-off. I know, right? Isn't that beast? This is not working. I'm gonna have to figure this out later. Alright, I'll figure this out later. I got my 4880 Super today and 32 gigabytes of RAM installed. Nice. Did you find it for a good price? $1,200. Why did you do that? Wait, why did you do that? That's crazy. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm gonna do my 210 pulls. Finally. It's been an hour. I do also feel like need isn't the right word. Like, it's more like you wanted it, right? Oh! This is it! This is it! This is all! I didn't even need to put the money in. No, this is 50-50. That's why I'm going hella slow. If I get it, then I don't have to spend money. Let's have a little seance right now so that she comes home to us, okay? Hum. We believe in the power of Lucilla. It's because I cosplayed her yesterday, so she's gonna come home to me. She's gonna come home to me because I cosplayed her. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Isn't that...
I'll handle your commission. Alone.
I lost the 50-50 for Lucilla and Lucy, you guys. For Lucilla and Lucy, like, it had to be both of them. They fucking hate me. This game hates me.
Your call. I'm ready. I see my way clear.
I hate this guy. It's not motivation. I'm depressed more now. I cosplayed you, lady, and you won't come home. Rude. That's what I have to say. Rude as hell. Now I do have to spend money. That's dumb. As soon as the ad break ends, I'm gonna start the story. I can't believe I fucking lost the 50-50 again. This game despises me.
Yo, synchronous!
Lucilla's busy now. I should wait.
Not a problem.
Oh, whoops.
For project
Damn it,
funding
I hate that it
approvals,
always
we
does
can
that.
follow the new Federation's model. But when it comes to picking research topics, I'm afraid I must insist on giving our teams more freedom to choose their own direction. I have full confidence in our faculty and students. Yes, precisely. But
So,
we both know
about your paper.
It's Valina. She does appear slightly overwhelmed. This was me yesterday. This is actually just a picture of me. This is exactly what I looked like yesterday. And then our Lene cosplayer was like, "You look like you're so overstimulated." And I was like, I am so overstimulated. While I was like holding a can of fucking what's it called? Celsius in my hand and like slightly shaking.
So, about your paper.
Yes, I understand. Of course. Understood. Let's save those two issues for our call next week. The new partnership model is interesting, but I'll need to run it by my colleagues first. No, not at all. Why would I think you're making things difficult for us? The Academy has always been open to this kind of collaboration.
Oh my god, her eyes are purple.
Okay then. See you next week.
I
Have a
thought her
wonderful
eyes
day.
were blue. Oopsies. Oh my god, that face!
Impudent little hamster. Really? Using a crisis to haggle me down to wholesale?
Are you alright? I've never seen you this worked up.
I'm fine. just had a bit of a tiff with a rather difficult partner. It's just that... You want some coffee?
You always get up so early?
I haven't gotten any shut-eye yet. I didn't realize the sun was already up.
So, what's all this you've got going on, President Lucilla?
Right. What am I even working on? After the hero defeats the Demon King, shouldn't we all be enjoying our happily ever after? But here I am, burning the midnight oil like I'm part of some sleep deprivation experiment. A former colleague from the Pioneer Association taught me how to make this special coffee blend. Want a sip?
Did she actually add?
Coffee has an intoxicating smell to it.
Oh, it's a favorite among the Gold Runners in the new Federation. Packs a punch. Sometimes a little too much of a punch.
She add, like, alcohol into it or something?
That hits the spot. It wasn't the most thrilling time, but it certainly left me with some memorable moments. Now I'm around students every day, but it's hard not to notice how far I've drifted from their world.
It's the story behind the gigantic Solaskin photo.
Ah, that one. One of my students took it. Shame I never got to see that Solaskin with my own eyes. Must be twice a person's height, at least from the picture. Can a Solaskin even grow that large?
Do you plan to tell me what I'm really doing here?
All right, Rover. Technically, I shouldn't be asking a student this. So let's just call it a casual chat between friends. So, from a purely administrative standpoint, is there a chance that certain unverified intel I share with you off the record could, through private channels, somehow influence an inspection report issued by a particular independent international organization?
Yes, this is. Huh?
I mean, what's your network like at the Black Shores? Got any real pull there?
Do you really want to know?
I'll be straightforward, Rover. Star Torch Academy has been in a bit of a bind ever since the Exostrider and Aleph One left Lahai Roi. As you can see, our investors are reassessing the Academy's value now that the Exostrider is gone. They're holding a review next week to discuss new management policies moving forward. Before that happens, I pulled some strings to get a third-party agency in for an independent investigation. Whatever they put in their report will steer the whole review.
So you brought in the Black Shores to audit Star Torch. When's this happening?
Dr. Luke is waiting for the auditor at the Starworld Riseway as we speak. They'll be here any minute. Now, Rover, I'm not about to interfere with an independent audit, but I'd like you to be there during this visit. And if possible...
You want me to put in a good word?
Oh, no need. Just make sure they see the Academy for what it really is. My students can speak for themselves. Dr. Luke and the Auditor have arrived. Shall we? Oh, just a second.
Oh, that was not. She literally
Okay,
put her whole face
let's go.
into the cup. I like that they call these little pieces segues.
So,
She
about
drank
your
in the
paper.
middle of the cup.
Well-
Yeah, that was impressive.
How do I put this gently? So, about your paper.
Oh, what?
Onward.
I can give you a ride to the training grounds today, but
That felt
stay
like
away from my
useless.
sink
Convert
jack.
the reactor drive's light into storable energy.
I don't
Thank you for
see
the
anyone.
follow.
Are they still on the way?
I'm
Oh,
going
hold
up the
on.
down
Dr. Luke says the
escalators.
Auditor insisted on driving his own motorbike. That means they're on the second floor. What's all this?
Professor, we heard a very important visitor is coming to tour the academy. Don't worry, we'll make a good impression.
Oh yeah, this is the very beginning. I
we
pulled
even
and
threw
lost the
together a little
50-50.
welcoming, thing.
Ah, you rascals. All right, but follow my lead. If this Auditor is a by-the-book type, then we...
Woo!
Oh my god, it's Alto. Crazy.
Oh yeah! What a ride! Now that
damn it,
was
Alto.
top notch.
King Pepe,
So-
thank you again for
so
the
many
raid.
people.
Welcome back.
So,
Oh, you're
not a
playing a
confidential
tea.
audit, huh?
Welcome to Star Torch Academy. I'm Lucilla, the Academy President. So glad you could make it.
Welcome to Star Torch Academy.
Oh my god, they brought out the light sticks.
Oh, right. I'm Alto. You guys really know how to roll out the red carpet.
Nice to meet you, honored sir. I'm Sigrika, from the preparatory program.
Why'd she roll her eyes
Thank
like
you
that?
for
I'm
coming to
sorry.
tour the academy.
Hello, hello.
I was playing catch up with side quests. Nice,
please,
nice, nice.
just
I need to get
Alto
back into
is
NPE.
fine. No need
I have
for
so
that
much to do
honored
with that
sir
game.
stuff.
Got it. I'm Arroya, you know. And I just want to say the academy has been so wonderful to my people. We're all working together to make the world a better place. Oh, and there are lots of Roya students in Rebel College too. Everyone works so hard.
Uh-huh.
Chief Aldo, I'm Dorian from the agronomy wing. I brought you a complete nutrition squeezy jelly and our department's special self-heating cup noodles.
Dude, knowing
Cup
the type
noodles.
of person Alto is, this is
Oh.
crazy.
Thanks. Oh, and hey, just call me Alto.
Director Alto, I'm Misha from the Department of Exostrider Engineering. I couldn't bring my project here, so I'm here to sing instead.
Oh my god, she has a
Director,
song.
I'm from the Department of Void Matters. Sir, I can dance.
Oh my god, this is very embarrassing to watch. Her face!
And I can do some custom mods on your bike.
Mr. Alto? This is Rover from Rebel College. She will be joining us for the duration of your tour.
Hey, man. Oh. Wait. It's an honor, esteemed auditor, sir.
Rover. Huh. What a fantastic name. Not too long, not too short.
Hey, psst. Are we supposed to know each other or not?
We are, but don't make it too obvious.
Copy that.
Yeah, this isn't obvious at all. This
Well
is
then,
totally
without further
unobvious.
ado, let's head over to Rebel College. I'll fill you in on our facilities along the way.
That would be great.
Can I just
Tell
tell
those
you
kids
guys
to go
that
their
walking
separate
around
ways.
in
I'll
Lucilla's
meet you at
shoes
Rebel
for 4
College.
hours was hell.
Got it.
I have so many blisters on my feet now. Rose still dancing in the back. He really
Someone
got
want
into
to tell
it.
me what's happening?
You didn't know, Rover? Everyone's saying the board is looking to shut down Rebel College.
No, not the college. Just the Synchronists. A professor covering our Royan history class told us the Space Trek Collective wants them out of the academy.
Yeah, well, the rumor mill says Rebel eats up 2/3 of the academy's budget. And the collective's investors have
love
strong
cheese,
opinions about that. I say investors, but it's mostly new Federation money. Can't say I'm surprised they're pulling this kind of stunt.
What about you, Chisa? What have you heard?
Did I know she was there? I feel like she just appeared.
Me? Actually, I don't know the specifics of what's happening. I just wanted to help.
So it's
She
all
looks like
just
a
hearsay
ghost
for
to
now.
me too. Why was she like shining in the back and like half transparent? Why didn't any of the Synchronists show up?
That's what's strange to me. But Professor Lucilla only had Rover come. So maybe it's not as serious as we think? Why do I feel like asking Senior to
Hey,
come
Midwest.
means the opposite?
That Alto guy. He's got a reputation in new Fed circles. Known for handling intel, if you catch my drift. Isn't this supposed to be a cooperative visit? Why is the Black Shore sending his type here?
I better check the situation at Rebel College.
I see. Thanks for filling me in.
The president and I are on it. You guys should head back for now.
Well, give me a shout if you need backup. There's no way I'm letting them do the Synchronists dirty like this.
We're counting on you, Senior. We trust you.
Okay, calm down. Stop putting all your faith in me. It's scary. Also, I wanted to say, King Pepe, that the NTE started feeling like a job, but then I started logging in and only playing Mahjong. And then it was fun. I stopped caring about leveling up any of my characters.
Onward.
In addition to augmented resonance training, we place strong emphasis on general education for our synchronists. This is Professor Mornier, who teaches synth armament studies. Shall we sit in for a bit, Mr. Alto, before we tour the student projects?
If it's no trouble.
All right. In the last lecture, we proved that the rule equation holds true for Type 2 synth armaments. Today, we'll move on to their tuning stability constants. Li Xin, could you please write the final derivation from the last lecture on the board?
Yes. Professor.
While she gets started, let's do a quick review. Waleo, what is the standard medium used to measure tuning stability in a lab setting?
It's so...
Yes, sodium. An interesting choice, though its volatility makes it impractical for standard testing. Sonia, could you tell me the standard medium for determining tuning stability in synth armaments under laboratory conditions?
I feel like there are too many open world games. I was telling chat like last week, I think, that I need more games that are like
you
Nike.
say? Well, it seems we moved through the material a bit too quickly last time. But that's all right. Everyone, please refocus. Let's go over Li Xian's board work.
Oh my good lord. You guys probably didn't hear that, but someone shot off a firework.
As
really
you can
close.
see,
That scared
Mr.
the
Alto,
shit out of me.
this is our
And my cat.
signature sleep learning program.
Oh, very impressive. How about we move on to the next stop?
After you.
Yeah, open world is too overwhelming, in my opinion. I'm okay with Wuwa because their methods of like transportation across the world are pretty good. But like, yeah, a lot of open world stuff, it's just, there's too much.
Now we're about to show you some augmented resonance projects developed by our synchronists. Among them, the unmanned vehicle prototype shows exceptional promise across multiple market sectors.
I will say that before
students, 8. Data uploaded to cloud storage.
before they added flying to the
These children seem to have
motorbikes,
forgotten the importance of honoring their commitments.
I hated traversing this area though.
What's the deal?
Looks like the students all skipped class.
I would love jet flying. Oh my god,
maybe
in
we're just too
NTE,
early,
what if you could buy
President
a
Lucilla.
helicopter?
Why
be
don't
so
we take a
sick.
stroll elsewhere? I'm actually quite curious about the Academy's catering system.
My apologies, Mr. Alto. How fortunate we are to have you here, despite our apparent lack of preparation. There's no point denying it. You're seeing firsthand how the ongoing debate within the Space Trek Collective has begun to affect our students. Star Torch needs support now more than ever.
Yeah, not gonna lie, NTE has crashed my computer 3 times while streaming now. It's crazy.
Got any solutions?
Not really.
I understand, President. And this is precisely why I'm here to convey the...
Mr. Alto, how about we add an extra tour this evening? We can discuss anything you'd like after that.
Works for me.
Rover, I'll take Mr. Alto for a meal then.
Well,
Would
it said
you mind checking back in with Professor
shoot him
Morning
a
for me?
knowing look. So, yes. We're speaking through telepathy.
See you on Waves Line.
Can you keep up?
I need NTE to add some sort of flying because you can't get around really with a car. Because you can't go like through the buildings and stuff.
Why didn't you wake them up?
This class is difficult to follow, so it's normal for some to drift off. Still, it's rare for the entire class to go like that. If only I could make my lectures more accessible.
This isn't your fault.
No, I know you can't drive through the buildings, but I want to
It's
be able to like
metal fatigue.
fly.
These
so
students
that I
are
can
being
go through the
tempered and
buildings
pushed to their
easier.
limits over and over. Eventually, the metal just snaps. Should I have woken them? Reprimanded them? Or offered them assurance? I've heard about the pressure they've been under lately. Maybe the best thing is a few days away from all this.
Don't worry, Lucilla and I will take care of it.
Thank you, Mentor.
How are we gonna take care of it? They gotta do something about city stamina. Spend more faster way. Yeah, I know. I feel like I've played so much Mahjong. I don't want to pull for Nonali. I know that they're trying to make it like a whole thing where you have to pull for characters to get easier like traversal, but I still don't want to pull her. They need to drop the pixel stamina because grinding for level up material is way too long. I agree. Also, we need ways to get the enemy materials easier because I have run out. It was like the beginning of Wuwa where it was really hard to get the enemy mats, and you had to like literally go out and grind for them.
Can you keep up?
I don't want to do that, especially not in NTE where it's like you're just all in the city. There are some characters' life skills that come in handy, but of course you have to have those characters, which is ass. Yeah. Just too much material to grind and not enough pixel stamina. Like, Hathor can do a delivery for you once every day, so it chips away at stamina every day bit by bit. Yeah, but I don't have Hathor. Yeah, it's super annoying because there's not like specific places. It's just like random encounters of enemies.
You have my deepest respect. Working in this food desert takes a special kind of fortitude.
What did you have for dinner?
Something that looked like toothpaste. Oh, didn't go down well. And next thing I know, there were students everywhere shoving snacks at me like it was my birthday. Ugh, hellish.
Tell me what happened.
To put it simply, the Exostrider's gone. So, the synchronous program needs to go. Problem is, everyone has a different idea of what to do with those students. And by everyone, I mean President Lucilla versus everyone else. Anyway, the new Federation and the majority of the board want to pull the plug immediately and draft a new teaching plan from scratch. Meanwhile, the executive committee moderates have promised to stay out of it as long as their nation's synchronists are covered, with either guaranteed support back home or a smooth transfer somewhere else.
Where does Lucilla stand?
She wants to continue the synchronous program.
Continue?
Yup. Confusing, isn't it? Speaking of which, how well do you know her, Rover?
Pretty well.
Huh. I see. I'll be honest with you, Rover. The Black Shores doesn't trust her right now. Between her proposal, her deep new Fed connections, and that evasive attitude, there are just too many uncertainties for us to take on the risk of helping her.
Interesting.
At least, that's the conclusion we've reached based on the facts we have so far. But the Bloom Bearers who graduated from Star Torch heard about this and stepped up to endorse Lucilla. That's what changed Shorekeeper's mind. A teacher who gets that kind of trust from her students. That's pretty impressive.
So what do you need from me?
Actually, according to Shorekeeper, you are the one really running this audit. So,
we
need you,
what are those
acting as both a Star Torch student and a Black Shores auditor, to tell us if Lucilla is solid and what she's really planning.
I want to do something for the Synchronists, but I've also got my responsibility to the Black Shores. I don't think Lucilla would put her students in harm's way.
Hope's
but
song
still,
is more in scale than Lahai Roi. Beautiful as Lahai Roi is, it's a
got it.
Optimization
I'll do what I can
nightmare.
to help you.
Yeah, this game is not a mobile game. This is
I
not
should
a
be the
mobile
one
game.
saying that to you.
Me and Mel have been saying that
Anyway,
forever.
we need a plan for how...
Great, another grand plan. Why'd you gotta make everything so complicated?
Did she just...
Oh, what the? How's that?
Hello, Mr. Alto. This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to invest in the Exostrider project. I suggest the Black Shores chips in this much.
I mean, from my angle, that was 0001.
Or you can just patch me through to the collective board. I'd be happy to handle the negotiations myself.
Is this Imeth? I can't believe she just hacked a Black Shores terminal.
I love Imeth, though. She's so cute. Brown Dust 2, Limbus Company, and Honkai Impact 3rd. You think Nikkei is a grind? I feel like Brown Dust 2 is a grind, but I think it's because I started only a year ago and I'm so behind. And there's not enough ways to get fucking mats to build all these characters. I think Nikkei is a grind. Thank you for the follow. Damn, I think I really like Nikkei. It doesn't feel like a grind to me. Was just on mobile for mass reach, but this is just high-end PC game. Yes, this is just a PC game. Also, did you guys see that Kuro is coming out with like supposedly coming out with a Souls-like game later on? Like they're working on like a high-end PC Souls-like game. Nika used to be a grind, but with their new changes, it's so much easier. I agree. I think they've changed a lot for the better. The substat system is terrible on material RNG with substat slot RNG. Yeah. I will agree with that. I guess if you mean grinding rocks in order to get the best substats, yes. I actually went from like 300 rocks to like 50 last week, trying to get good substats on mint. You don't get enough rocks. You just never get enough rocks. There's never enough because the RNG is just so terrible. I'm still waiting for that Breaking Dawn Souls-like game. Project Nami and Sun, this 2 games. One is MMO and one is Souls-like. MMO? Oh my gosh. Somehow Rocks Dolls is worse than Hoyo. Dude, I fucking hate the dolls. I hate the dolls, okay? I gave Prika a doll and I have gone through so many fucking doll mats in order to level it up and it hasn't leveled up at all. It's still at level 5. It's been at level 5. I'm so annoyed. I hate the fucking dolls, dude. I don't even know, like, as if I told someone to, like, start playing now, there's just no way they'd be able to catch up. Why am I going to have RNG on unlocking a subset 2 for 50%, subset 3 for 30%, like I'm already rolling for the RNG or the randomized stats? Yeah. It sucks. Lucky you haven't had problems with the dolls. Dude, I have problems with... My RNG on dolls is terrible. My favorite characters are all done. I actually finished Senti too. They announced that Senti's favorite item was gonna get fixed. And then they took it back. And then they were like, we're gonna do it later. I was like, God damn it. Yeah.
I am being serious. If synchronous degrees get cancelled, my record will say I only finished Roya preschool. Besides, keeping Rebel College around isn't that hard. Get creative. Talk to Chase. Talk to Shorekeeper. The Collective's investors can't be tougher to handle than LF1, right?
You do the one semi-trick to leveling up dolls, where you level up the
So
blue
what
one
if they don't
first.
care about your contributions?
Yes.
If they actually want you on their side, they'll have to listen anyway. That's how leverage works.
Yeah. I saw the math. Imeth might actually be a genius.
If we lean on that kind of leverage now, we'll be held to it later. My experience has shown me that it's often better to act as an individual. Since you're planning on the savior career path, I think you'll understand what I mean, Imeth.
Makes sense. Kinda old school thinking, though.
Oh yeah, so apparently someone did the math. Actually, multiple people did the math.
I need to figure out what
a
Lucilla
blue
is
one
really
first,
thinking.
a blue doll first, level
Then
it
I'll
all the
play
way
it
to
by ear.
15, and then change it into a purple doll, it automatically goes
If
to
I
level
want them
5.
to protect the synchronists
And
when
you'll
I can't,
use less mats
I've
because
got to work
of
inside their
the
system.
percentage
That's just
rates
how this game
of
works.
success in order to level the blue
Trust me and Lucilla.
over leveling the
We'll find the right way to handle this.
Ha! Alright then. But just so you know, if my school record disappears, I'm renaming the Space Trek Collective to the Imeth Collective.
Hello, welcome in.
Honestly, if we let Imeth loose on them, it might actually take some pressure off Lucilla.
I love
But like
Imeth.
she said,
she's my
she's a
cute
synchronist
daughter.
too.
My little
That just makes her
daughter.
one more person Lucilla has to protect.
Fair enough. But I'm afraid we have less time than we thought. I spotted some new Fed spies back at the station. Lost them on the motorbike. But it won't be long before they track us here. Before Lucilla's next tour begins, let's poke around and see what we can find. Students run flea markets on campus? I'm starting to get the hype. Wait, isn't that the student who dozed off in class earlier? Come on, let's go over.
If we follow this method, the convergence radius for this series is obviously...
Yes. I'm following.
I'm terrible at explaining this, aren't I?
Even if it
No,
wasn't
no.
level 5
just slow.
immediately,
I'll focus harder.
if
No,
you only had to
you
level
paid
it like
me to tutor you, and
once or
I'll make sure
twice,
you get your money's worth.
I would feel better than
Here,
having to level
I'll
it
write down a
5
third way
times
to solve
again.
it. Watch how it goes, okay?
Okay.
Ariella is a pretty name. Aw, thank you.
So that's why she was drowsy in
Appreciate
class.
it.
She's been staying up late tutoring other students.
You're telling me you've modified every bike here? That's insane.
Wow. Valeo's been in the Expedition motorbike program since day one. These bikes here are basically his family.
Soulmates.
Like the accents they put into the game. I think most of the.
So, what do you say, Auditor Alto? How about you order 10 as a
European.
starter pack?
Because I think the English
10
agency
soulmates sold in a
is
pack.
European.
Yeah.
I heard you test drove the Academy stock
Is
model
that
this
Mad
morning.
Pack? Yeah,
With
in
the
the
rain the last 2
flesh.
days, probably felt a little slip
Oh
on the
my god,
turns,
she made
yeah?
such a freaking cute Linnae.
Try this one.
She was so
I tweaked
cute.
the ABS and TCS myself. You could take this straight to a pro race. No problem.
Oh, thank you. I
No
appreciate you
wonder
saying
you
my
were
name is
sleeping in
pretty.
class. Up all night in the
Your
garage?
VTuber model reminds me of Hugh.
No,
Jackson, but
bikes
mixed
have been ready
together
for
in
weeks.
purple.
Last night I was
That's
just saying
That's
goodbye to
because
them.
I'm Japanese based and I
Oh,
love foxes.
well, that's depressing. I'd feel bad buying them now.
Foxes. You're like a 5-star. Oh, I always wanted to like get a commission of me as like a 5-star pull. I thought that'd be so cool. Especially if it was like a Wuthering Waves one, since they're so pretty and detailed. Sentinel. Okay, I don't think I'm that powerful.
Hands off, you little.
Never!
Please don't fight, you two. Maybe I'll just check out the other stalls.
Don't go,
Poor
Tisha.
Chisa.
You've got a real eye for quality. This piece was meant for you.
No, it isn't. She's just a prep student. She doesn't know anything about quality.
What the fuck? That's mean.
Excuse me?
Shut up.
The audacity! Just begging for a smack, aren't you?
Yeah, you smack him. I would smack him too. Jerk.
Sorry, I'm not familiar with the mechanics, but I can see that this device's internal structure is finely crafted. From the external casing down to the internal wiring, the structure and circuitry are meticulously designed. Someone put their heart into this.
It's the best thing you'll find in the market, isn't it?
Yes, the best.
Thank you. That means more to me than you know. Honestly, if we want fundraising today, I'd just give it to you. But tell you what, I'll give you 20% off.
Oh no, she's haggling me. She said don't let her do it.
No! 6 years, Li Xian! 6 years of your life! Just to settle for nothing?
For nothing? I'll tell you what nothing is, little brother. It's having nothing to show for the past and nothing waiting in the future. That's nothing. Look around, Li Heng. We are synchronists. Synchronists who had the most resources but never became the chosen one for the Exostrider. We've achieved nothing.
Oh, that's so sad.
But if we drop our stupid pride and try to support the students coming up behind us, then we can still be worth something.
What puts a lot of effort
Wanna
into
support
their
them,
NPC.
sure.
I love
but
their
who's
NPCs.
gonna support you?
I still think about that girl
Me.
from Renacida.
I will support
who
you.
works at the pizza place. She's so freaking cute.
Nothing to show? I refuse to let anyone write your epitaph before your work's even been seen.
Yeah, Marguerite. I forgot she was a pizza type.
Nothing waiting? You all have me. I I, Lucilla, president of Star Torch Academy, will always stand with you. Even if the whole world turns its back. Even if I have to do it alone. Oh, and by the way, we just landed a very generous sponsor. The new research fund will arrive tomorrow.
Yeah, did you see that guy? When he winked, a star came out.
That means pack up this stall. Unless you want to sell your hard work at a loss.
President for the win!
When you wink, does a star come out? I don't think so.
Chief
Let me try.
Alto, it was you, wasn't it? You're the sponsor.
Did a star come out?
Huh? Oh, well...
Dang it.
Thank you, Chief Alto.
Thank you,
You're the best.
See, that NPC is beast.
Impudent little hamster. Really? Using a crisis to haggle me down to wholesale? Just had a bit of a tiff with a rather difficult partner.
She closed a deal in a single afternoon? That must have been a hard bargain.
You sound kind of like Lucilla. Do I? I'll take that. Her voice is really nice. I was trying to channel her a lot yesterday. I did my best.
I appreciate it, but if a teacher needs her students to worry about her, she's already failed. Let's just keep it between us, hmm?
Sorry, Professor. We were out of line.
Out of line? For defending your work? That's not something to apologize for. You're braver than I ever was. Listen to me, Li Xin. This pioneering spirit of yours, in all of you, it deserves to be seen by more people. Don't ever let go of it.
I won't.
Oh, and maybe go a little easier on your brother. He's running out of brain cells to lose.
Professor?
She smacked
There's
him too many
something I
times.
should tell you.
About Lenny and the others skipping class? Don't worry. I've already been briefed on their whereabouts.
I also like the way their hair they have.
So, Mr. Alto, shall we move on to the evening's special viewing?
Whoa. Yeah. Let's do it.
Right, let's see. Oh my god. This game is laggy.
Can you keep up?
Thank you for the follow.
Bending herder, the eccentric traffic illuminator.
The student secret base. Yeah, if you join my Discord server, you
So
can
they
see my
turned the
Lucilla
reading room into a
cosplay
workshop.
that I worked on all last week.
Not bad. Kids know how to hustle.
Kids know how to hustle. That's crazy.
Lenny, you broke our little promise. I'm heartbroken, you know.
I promised to show off the Synchronists Club projects. You really think that scrap you wanted me to parade around was gonna win over a single investor? This is what a win
You
looks
love
like.
cosplays. That's great because I cosplay a lot.
All-terrain, self-propelled
generally is
artillery,
unoptimized,
AI-driven
even
multimodal
cards.
autonomous defense
Suffering.
system. Best part is full augmented resonance effect control.
It keeps
means
it
zero
keeps,
electromagnetic
like,
interference.
lagging.
You could drop this thing in the middle of the etheric sea, and as long as I'm still breathing, I'm still piloting. Auditor!
Present!
If you keep funding synchronous research, then this goes into mass production in 1 year. No, 6 months!
Mass production?
I know, hard to believe, but just let us show you!
Oh, it does kind of sound like Vi.
No. That's not what I meant. It's just that the Black Shores isn't a mercenary group.
But it cuts through tacit discords like a hot knife through butter.
I'm gonna wait for Lucilla's reply.
I've got this. Remove the safety, Lenny. Let's give it a test. Be careful.
Maybe also because she kind of like has Vi's hairstyle
Activate!
and she's like full of band-aids and kind of dirty.
That vehicle.
I'm just like thinking about Vi.
Watch out!
Whoa! Oh, okay, we have to fight it.
Say cheese. Gotcha. Gosh darn it. Aren't you photogenic?
Wait.
Hmm.
What did that
Come
say?
on, get in
I wasn't
shot.
reading it. I have no idea how to play her. I don't own her!
Gotcha. Smile. Not bad.
Can't believe we have a character that attacks by taking pictures with enemies. Oh, it's just what is that game called? Fatal Frame. They're really going into the horror aspects here.
Are you all right?
I'm sorry, Professor. Mr. Alto, and club leader Lenny. I lost control. I'm really sorry.
Nana, please contact Dr. Luke to check on them. Are you all right, Lenny? Go get yourself patched up in the infirmary. I'll handle the rest.
Of course it can. I didn't expect it to be operated solely through resonance.
I agree. And I'm not just blowing smoke, Lenny. Controlling delicate equipment through pure resonance is an ability only you synchronists possess. This technology has huge potential, especially if you, maybe, lose the terrifying weapons?
But it's too late now.
It's never too late. I've been talking to new partners. There are many who still want to support us.
We are here to strive for the future of civilization. Startorch Academy will be the cradle for synchronists and the vanguard of our collective hope. That's what my admission letter said. That's what I believed.
Ever planned to cosplay iMyth?
I knew
Only
I
if
was
I could
signing
get
up to
it
be one of the
funded, 'cause her
Exostrider's
cosplay's
1,000 backup
expensive.
pilots. A spare part. An appendix to a civilization's appendix. And I never regretted it.
You know, she sounds like young Vi. Like Vi when she was like younger in the first part of Arcane.
Strive for the future of civilization?
Is this little baby
Professor,
Lucilla?
Is it true that no one cares about us now that the Exostrider is gone?
I care.
Professor! Professor!
I used to think this whole synchronous thing was just shuffling students from one class to another. But I get it now. These kids, they aren't fighting to keep their synchronous privileges. They're fighting to protect the synchronous mission.
That mission comes with a lot else at stake.
This academy was a global initiative from the start. Nations and countless people invested in it. That's the bedrock of this place, and the bedrock of what it means to be a synchronist. That gives everyone a stake, even if they don't benefit from the synchronous program directly. They deserve to ask questions, and they deserve the chance to be won over.
Fair point. Besides, touching stories won't be enough to sway the review. Without the Exostrider, the synchronous program is just a drain on their resources.
I don't think Lucilla is the type to wager on sentiment alone. She's definitely holding her plans close to her chest.
Asking for our help while keeping secrets. Or is there some other explanation? Either way, ball's in your court, Rover. Our undercover auditor.
I'm sorry for the incidents today.
Please, don't be. It was a rewarding day. Those young synchronists left a great impression on me. Speaking of which, is Lenny gonna be all right?
She's fine. Dr. Luke is taking her to the infirmary. And at this hour, allow me to walk you to your room.
Oh, no need for that. Dr. Luke showed me the way earlier. Actually, you look like you're the one who could use a rest. Rover, why don't you walk the president back instead?
All right then. See you tomorrow morning.
I will say, Wuwa does a good job at facial expressions for a gacha game.
I need to stop by the conference hall before heading back. Care to walk with me?
Sure.
Oh, me too, girl.
When was the last time you slept?
Can't remember.
Yeah, I need that as
Last time you ate?
an emote.
I did keep track of that. What's the weather like at the Black Shores?
It doesn't really change much.
And the food?
A bit better than what we get here.
Yeah, why is the food
Just
here
a
so
bit.
awful?
My students who join the Black Shores barely write to me. Even when they do, they never mention their daily lives. If I do get a sudden call out of nowhere, it's just, "Professor, I have a question." Adorable little gremlins, all of them. As long as they're safe. That's what matters. So, when are you going to start?
Start what?
Fishing for intel? That Mr. Alto must have put you up to it, right?
Oh. You're something else.
We could have just cut to the chase.
Rover, would you let the Black Shores compromise its founding mission of fighting the Lament to get tangled up in superpower politics? Just for my sake?
Yes.
I asked myself yesterday if I really knew you. Turns out, I don't. And I kept going back and forth on what role you should play here. This situation isn't noble, isn't just. It's just businessmen and politicians squabbling over a slice of the pie. But I want this to be a collaboration between Star Torch and the Black Shores. Not because we're friends, but because it makes sense. I put you through this detour because I was afraid that if I asked you directly, you'd just say yes to helping me. So I wanted you to see it for yourself. Judge it with your own measures. That way, when you go back to your people, you can tell them if Lucilla is worth trusting, and if these synchronists are worth fighting for.
Rover, are you still with the president? Change of plans. The new Federation can't win. She was rallying support and moved the review up.
To when?
Tomorrow morning. Technically, that's in 3.5 hours.
Classic New Fed. They probably had a review panel parked outside Lahai Roi for days, just waiting for the Black Shores to show.
How'd they win over the other member states and round up representatives so quickly?
Space Trek Collective budget bylaws. Because the new Fed is a permanent member and rotating chair, they only need half the members to abstain to control the outcome. They likely had this review rigged before it was even proposed.
Gear up, President Lucilla. We'll see how the review plays out and take it from there.
3.5 hours. That's plenty of time. Let's go.
Where to?
The second half of the tour. Are you upset?
About how you dragged me into your plan? Or the things you're still not telling me?
My. Oh, sorry. Call it a teacher trying to keep on her mask? You're still my student on paper after all.
It sounds like you're saying I can just sit back and enjoy the show.
Bet that's not something you get to do every day, is it?
I didn't expect there to be a place like this beneath Rebel College.
Before Sundermere Base was built, this was a research facility for augmented resonance effects and void storm countermeasures. It's been decommissioned for years. The executive committee told me I could do whatever I wanted with the space. So I used my forte to do some light remodeling. Memories of my students that should exist only in my mind. Here, they become real. A tangible piece
Also
to display.
kind of creepy.
We still have some time. If you're interested, feel free to look around.
You're using your forte to do all this? How long did it take you to create this?
However long it took, it was worth it. So the ones who stay don't just stay, and the ones who leave don't just leave.
I feel like this would be really bad for your mental health.
Bad timing.
Oh my god! They were not kidding. That thing hurt.
The exhibits we're looking for are here.
Behind the wall?
Don't forget, this is my memory palace. Naturally, memory locks require memory keys to unlock. Allow me to demonstrate. This fancy trick only works in this little domain of mine.
A backdoor that Lucilla created. Damn, that's crazy. What the fuck? That was wild. What the heck?
What is it?
This is the very reason I built this exhibition hall in the first place. Professor, do you trust me?
Lucilla? You spaced out there. Are you all right?
I'm fine. Just had a dream that only lasted a few seconds. Rather fascinating.
Maybe it's a good idea to rest before the review starts.
Don't worry. I promise you I'll crash the second this is over. But right now, we must bring these exhibits with us.
Will a few exhibits be enough to sway them? She usually knows exactly how to sell anything. So why does she look so hesitant now?
Thank you for your trust. I know you have 1,000 questions burning in your mind. How will she handle the new Fed? What's her plan for the Synchronist with the Exostrider gone? Forgive me for not having the answers just yet.
I know you'd never harm the students. That's the only answer I need.
Terrible timing for a compliment, Rover. Anyway, let's take these 2 exhibits and... See you soon, Professor.
Whoa. Oh. That's not good.
Some kind of force pulled us down here. Do you know where we are?
If my memory serves, we're directly beneath the exhibition hall. This way.
A Synchronist's cockpit? Was this the prototype?
It looks the part, but this was actually our Plan B. Designed without safety limiters to get sync rates up quick. Lets a Synchronist pilot the Exostrider by force. I know. It was meant as a last resort if civilization was staring down extinction. The project was terminated after the initial trials. The Synchronists who volunteered. In the end, they lost their ability to resonate with the Exostrider ever again. What our students are facing now isn't new. I just hope I can do better by them this time.
Any idea how we find our way out of here?
With our eyes open, the key should be somewhere here. Excellent.
That transition is
You're
so
catching
cool.
on quickly.
What's happening?
Something rather unpleasant, I imagine.
Lucilla.
Fine, no more jokes. Honestly, anyone watching would think you're the one facing the board. There, I know the way out. Remember what I told you before entering the dark side? About the memories I erase periodically that can never be recovered? Some things I can't bear to remember, but I also can't bear to forget. So I store them here. Looks like some of them are tired of being locked up. Rover, look up. The exit is right above. We can use this key to leave, but I need your help to get there. Everything here is from my memory, but I know you are real. And wherever you are, that must be reality.
I understand. I'll be your reference point. But what about that girl? Are we just leaving her?
Rover, do you have any experience dealing with children? Tell me.
Yes.
What makes a child the most flustered when they're playing hide and seek?
Ah, I see.
Now, come along. Let's treat this little escape as a warm-up for the review. Let's pick up the pace. Welcome to the Anti-Void Matter Materials Lab. It's where they first developed the materials for the Academy's anti-void canopy.
What's all of that in the center of the room?
The scrap of the day. Even the best recycling can only keep up with so much. Let's look around to see if there are any leads.
The concept seems really cool, but I don't know. It just doesn't interest me enough, I think, to try it.
I have the photo. Now where is the right spot to project it?
I'm looking forward to Ananta. And I hope it's fun. Because I'm kind of down for a GTA style with like anime.
Time for class. Smile. Look at the camera. Gosh darn it. Say cheese.
I say gosh darn it. So cute. Other than storytelling, everything seemed I already experienced with other gotchas. Yeah, and like we were saying before, like, man, I'm just like tired of open world gotchas. But I am excited for Ananta mostly because
Time
it's
for
not
class.
it's supposed to be like not a gotcha game.
Is this artificial retroact rain?
Dear me, this is but a pale imitation. Among the synchronists who survived the experiments, there was one from Jinzhou. Once he realized he'd never resonate with the Exostrider, he returned home and joined the Ministry of Development's Defense Division. There, he and his colleagues worked together to develop Jinzhou's retroact rain defenses.
You're saying the shields against retroact rain and
Played
void storms share the same
CBT1
origin?
for Silver Palace?
Not exactly. His approach didn't work on void storms at all, and it was discarded long ago. Before he left the academy, the only things he asked to take with him were a few sheets of material buried under that pile of junk. I often wonder, was he just reluctant to let go of his design? Or had he already mapped out how to protect his hometown?
The girl who trapped us here? She must be trying to show us something through this memory.
Seems I've been getting schooled by my own students a lot lately. Let's go. It's time to move on to the next classroom.
Yeah, it looks so pretty, so it definitely would be pretty chunky, I think.
Do you want to stop and take a rest?
Not even close.
Oh my god. Unreal Engine 5 games. NTE is Unreal Engine 5 too, right? They make all these like super freaking pretty games that just make my computer crash.
What's wrong?
Stay where I can see you, Rover. We've wandered into an unpleasant memory. It's far too easy to get lost in here.
It doesn't look like there's a way to cross the barrier ahead.
I have an idea. Rover, just go with me on this, all right?
I think a lot of the problems
Rover,
are PC
can you
specs.
step a little to the side?
Okay, good night, Mule. Thanks for hanging out.
Like this?
Perhaps a step forward. Maybe a step back. All right, this is the last one. Let's see that beautiful smile.
God, it's so bright.
Has anyone ever told you that you're not the most photogenic?
Wow, that's mean.
They have now.
No more teasing. This shot will have to suffice.
Does ray tracing help or hurt? I was not reading it. Okay. Whoa. It just got really wet.
Clear as day, madam. Your daughter isn't sick. She has awakened her forte, and it's a remarkably rare memory type.
Nonsense! My Lucy will never become a resonator. I don't want to be a resonator! No! Lucy!
Lucilla? Not good.
Oh, I lost her.
Without a reference point, she's getting pulled into the deep end of her memories. I need to find her before too much time passes.
That went well for her? Yeah, so well. Ray tracing equals consume more VRAM, it just stresses the card more. Oh, so it's not good. It's just prettier. What What the heck? What the heck is that? What is this? I feel like you could have made that a better picture. Rover.
Are you still there, Lucilla?
Yes.
Then why aren't you answering?
What do you want me to say?
You could say okay, or I understand. This is the perfect moment. While our opponents are spread too thin, we take the reins. Just like the time you became president. Don't worry about the narrative. We'll play the villain. You just act tough, rope the independent auditor in, and we'll force another round of review. You fight hard. We express our concerns, and then we both take a step back. As long as we ensure our control over the future of the synchronous program, nothing else matters.
And what do you want from my students?
Simple. We both get what we want. They have talent, and we help them achieve their dreams. And it'll be their choice.
Their choice? Whose dreams are we really achieving?
It will be their choice, Lucilla. My Lucy, I won't speak of your past choices. But tell me, has there been a single choice that wasn't your own?
Damn. I was like, is this her mom? Yeah, it is her mom.
I still refuse.
There. Just like that. Act tough. Fight hard. And then we both take a step back at the review.
Gacha game characters don't have good relationships with their parents.
From the Academy to the Pioneer Association, then to the Space Trek Collective, and now here. No wonder I was never cut out to be president. Watch out. That's me from the dark side. I use this memory to trap her. When are you going to tell her, Professor Lucilla? President Lucilla? That you've already made a deal with the new Federation?
Yeah, this game is depression overload. Remember when Denny had died?
Let's go.
That was so sad. And for what?
You think you can outrun yourself, Lucilla?
No, I need to know the truth.
Your plan? Are you just following the new Federation's playbook?
Don't let her get to you. How could I ever sell out my students? I have a plan, it's just... That's just her wishful thinking. A moth to the flame, daring the sky with wings of wax. Your students will die because of you.
let's leave this place, Rover.
Man, the Cyberpunk collab was so good, though. Usually, collabs in gacha games are not that good, but that one was peak. Like, all the collabs in Nikke aren't very good. Except for the Stellar Blade one, because Shift Up owns
You
both
could have
of them.
erased this memory. Why keep something so dangerous locked away?
To keep the sting fresh. A sharp reminder of the cost of slipping up if I ever get too comfortable in the Academy's peace.
I heard that Kuro is really good.
Let it
at
go, Lucilla.
collab.
Face what you know
This
is
the only
reality.
Kuro game I play.
Once again, I found the courage to step into this room. Time flows here, silent and peaceful. The Academy is alive and thriving. We've come so much further than I ever dreamed. I wish you were here to see it.
EAGR has had like 3 collabs, I believe, and 4th one is coming. I heard that the collabs in PGR are really good.
The accident report is indisputable. Cable insulation. Failure, leading to flight control abnormality. But the truth is simpler. I approved the plan. I killed her.
I don't think that's the same thing, Lucilla.
I wrestled with it for so long. What's a teacher supposed to do when a student dreams something so brilliantly insane? But she chose the sky. And I thought, at least let her have one chance to fall.
Smile. That wasn't nice. Look at the camera. You've upset your professor.
Swift and resolute.
You will obey. Ha! 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 Ha!
I would like to have those PGR collabs in Wuwa as well. Imagine 2B and Wuwa. That would be crazy. Oh my god, imagine 2B and Wuwa. 2B is everywhere. 2B could be in Wuwa too. Adir is depressing. It fits right in with the depressing storyline of Wuwa.
Is that Sundamir? Are we back before the Starward Riseway was even built?
Most of the students who lost their synchronous status in those 4 sync trials decided to return home. All but one. She told me it wasn't that she'd lost the Exostrider. The Exostrider had lost her. She said she designed a revolutionary transport method. A rocket piercing the sky. A way to bridge that sky and the Earth. This was the day she tested it. Her first crewed flight.
I have watched Early in the Frank.
Then that wasn't a falling star. It was...
a spacecraft. Carrying the most brilliant student I've ever known.
Amiya to Sundermere Lookout. Professor, can you hear me?
Yes.
The weather couldn't be more perfect today. Oh, and I just saw a super huge solaskin. I'll snap a picture for you as soon as I can.
Okay.
Professor? You don't sound like your usual self. Are those investors giving you a hard time again?
No, it's not that. I haven't slept much lately. I'm a little tired. That's all.
Professor, do you trust us?
Hey,
remember that old Huanglong saying? Know the way at dawn and, something at dusk? Ugh, it went right out of my head.
I can't remember it either.
That's okay. I'll look it up and tell you the second the experiment is over. Talk to you soon.
Please, Rover. From the way it fell, void matter must have pierced the shielding mid-flight. But if we'd reinforced the coating...
Pretty eyes.
What kind of civilization do you think built the Exostrider? If they were that advanced, do you think they'd already defeated the Threnodians? Overcome the Lament? But before they reached the stars, they must have fallen too. Again and again. Go. Be our eyes. Walk with humanity. Please, give this to our teacher. Humanity's smallest step. And everything we had to give.
Okay, I thought that was baby Lucilla at first, but it's definitely not.
This isn't good.
Where are we now?
Lucilla! Lucilla, wait!
Oh my god, it turned into the fake picture.
Lucilla, your emotions are affecting this domain. It's dangerous.
Staying here is the real danger. Oh, we have to leave.
I can't even freaking sprint. She's just casually
Almost there.
She's just casually just like,
as long as we keep moving upward,
jogging
we'll find the way
along.
out.
So this is why you wouldn't tell me what your plan was. This way out you've been building for the Synchronists. It's just a dead end, isn't it?
I don't want the new Federation to lay their dirty hands on my students. But the more I think about it rationally, the more I realize I can't reject their offer. Because on what grounds can I propose a plan that might kill them?
I think I know why that girl trapped you here.
What?
You're terrified that your proposal will be their end. You're afraid because you know they'll support any plan you bring to the table. Because you're their teacher. Because no one in this world understands them the way you do.
Another lesson from my own student. Huh. See you later, Rover.
What? Whoa! Hello? Dramatic. What if she did that and she gets out, but I don't get out? I'm just stuck there.
I hope humanity can soar even higher.
I hope humanity can venture even farther.
I hope humanity can weather any storm.
Professor, what's your dream? My dream? My dream is simply to see all of yours come true. See you later, Professor. Let's go. Together this time. Illusions of the past. Step forward. I inscribe. I protect every instant. Look at the camera.
Professor, can you hear me?
I hear you. Loud and clear.
The weather couldn't be more perfect today. Oh, and I just saw a super huge Solaskin.
Yes, I see it too. You're right. It's absolutely huge.
Great. I thought you weren't gonna believe me. Right. I'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Big guy. God, flashbang again.
Was that girl another one of your students?
She is every memory I have of this academy. She is every one of my students.
We've come all this way, and I still don't know what your plan actually is.
That's okay. Everyone's about to find out.
Tired?
That was an excited yawn, Rover.
I didn't know those existed.
Rover, where are you and Lucilla? The other panelists have all taken their seats. The students, too. Can we really trust this plan of hers? Anyway, I'm leaving the speech to you.
If I...
Then we'll face it together. See you later, Professor.
President Lucilla, I am Cameron, Permanent Secretary of the Space Trek Collective Board. By appointment of the board, and on behalf of the Investors Conference, I hereby convene this second special inquiry concerning the synchronous program of Star Torch Academy. Pursuant to Article 12 of the Space Trek Collective Charter, President Lucilla, you may now raise any procedural objections regarding the attendees, the agenda, or the draft of this session.
I would like to know the national composition of this review panel, Ms. Cameron.
This panel consists of 10 members, all from the new Federation. 5 serve as special representatives, and of the remaining 4 permanent board members, 2 have abstained and delegated their voting rights to the Federation. Additionally, we have Mr. Alto, attending as independent auditor on behalf of the Black Shores.
Then, Ms. Cameron, I believe the current composition of this panel fails to comply with charter regulations governing review committees.
According to the regulations, any participant authorized by a board member shall be deemed to hold the same nationality as that member. The panel's composition is perfectly valid.
Pardon the interruption. If that's the case, then Rover, currently a student at Rebel College, can also be considered a panelist appointed by the Black Shores. Here's the paperwork.
Welcome, Rover.
I have no further questions, Ms. Cameron.
Then, per the agenda, I will now relay the investors' resolution following our previous inquiry. Given that the loss of the Exostrider constitutes a de facto failure of the program, our immediate priority is to establish a compensation plan for the affected assets and students. Furthermore, the board directs that the synchronous program must be terminated immediately, or at minimum suspended.
My stance remains unchanged, Ms. Cameron. I intend to continue the program.
We require a justification.
Panelists, this is a theoretical prototype for a shield designed to counter retroact rain, created by one of our synchronists. This prototype significantly accelerated the development of Jinzhou's own defenses. It saved countless lives during the war against the Threnodian Overthrax. And yet, the material used in this prototype was originally nothing more than discarded scrap from one of the engineering department's experiments. It was only because its designer was a synchronist, educated in engineering, void matter, and even meteorology, that this material found a second life.
You seem to be arguing for the superiority of general education for the synchronists, President Lucilla. However, general education isn't even included in the program's white paper. I fail to see a link between that and advancing the synchronous program. The shield is an impressive surprise, but given the cost of gambling on such a slim probability, the cost effectiveness is simply too low.
Ms. Cameron, panelists, how exactly are we meant to measure the cost effectiveness of failure? As you can see, this shattered component comes from a failed experiment. One that was not even recorded in the Collective's official gazette. A synchronist gave her life as the price for validating her theory. 15 months later, this very component became the final piece for the construction of the Star Ward Riseway, the bridge between Lahai Roi's Earth and the sky. Humanity does not always set out for the sake of victory, Ms. Cameron. Our synchronists know from the day they enroll. No one knows when the Exostrider will awaken, and the odds that they'll be the one to pilot it are slim. Yet they come anyway. They march toward likely failure from the very start. So I ask you, can you truly say that such failure has no value? And how can we call that a failure of the Synchronists, when the Exostrider was the one who banished LF1 from our world?
Secretary Cameron, the Black Shores representative requests the floor.
Proceed.
On the subject of unforeseen benefits from the program, we find ourselves in agreement with President Lucilla. This is a set of disclosable data we've just compiled. Significant proportion of current
from
Black Shore
Minecraft.
members came from Star Torch Academy. These Bloom Bearers demonstrate exceptional capability, talent, and resolve, traits most prominent among the Synchronists. Furthermore, the Synchronists serve as role models for other students. I believe Rover is better suited to speak on that.
Synchronists are a living symbol.
The Synchronist program is a search for a way out for our civilization. When we believed the Exostrider was the only route, then those fit to pilot it were the Synchronists. Now that the Exostrider is no longer a viable option, the ones fit to search for a new way out are still our Synchronists.
Yes, which is why I must disagree with evaluating the Synchronist program purely in terms of cost effectiveness. I urge investors to reconsider the criteria used to measure its value.
We require a discussion. This session is adjourned for 5 minutes.
Let them see your potential. Let them see your value.
Sounds like she's gonna pass out.
That is not enough.
President Lucilla, following the review panel's deliberation, we fully recognize the potential value of the Synchronists as an independent academic division, as well as their role model effect. However, as Rover stated, only those fit to shoulder the burden of finding a new way out deserve the title Synchronist. Therefore, we propose a compromise. Rebel College will be preserved, but all future training must be subject to the guidance and review of this panel. Let's both take a step back, shall we? President Lucilla.
This is it. The final fight, Lucilla. Take a deep breath. Keep your composure. And remember, Everything you regret. Everything that brings you joy. Everything you have lost. Everything you have witnessed. The answer you chase. The treasure you give everything to protect. No, that won't be necessary, Secretary Cameron. The Synchronists of today, they remain the closest thing this world has to a way out for our civilization. After our confrontation with Aleph 1, we recovered this audio recording from the interstellar probe Farwatcher.
It's nothing more than static.
Even so, it is the only legacy the pioneers of Solaris have left us. We are not alone, Secretary Cameron. Just as our ancestors took shelter in caves, just as Star Torch Academy was built in Lahai Roi, just as humanity itself endures on Solaris, a brave soul took the first step to claim that future.
I fail to see what this has to do with the Synchronists.
Using Rebel College research, we can build vehicles driven entirely by augmented resonance. That means complete immunity to frequency interference. And the training our Synchronists undergo makes them the perfect pilots for these vessels.
But the Strider Gate has been sealed. Not to mention, whatever lies beyond can hardly be called a route.
Who said civilization's route to the future has to go down?
Did she plan that?
The stars.
President Lucilla, I'm sure you know, any instrument that nears the etheric sea.
I am well aware of that. However, by relying on augmented resonance effects, the Academy can overcome that barrier.
And if it fails, the cockpit becomes a coffin. Is that a chance you're willing to take?
This is our decision. If the answer lies beyond death, then that's where we go. Just wait and see. My brightest students will pierce the sky for all to see.
The car will be here soon. I could take it from here.
Thanks for everything, Alto. Really.
You! It was a long day. The kind you don't forget, though. Rover, can you pass a message to the president for me? After a speech like that, the outcome doesn't matter half as much. Anyway, chillax. Everything's gonna be all right. Well, catch you at the Black Shores, my friend.
Yeah. Till next time.
The lenses convert the reactor drive light into storable
Like,
energy.
my hand
During
is
I
inspection,
think you're
the
right to
cat lenses closest to
but
you.
stay away from my sync jack. Grab the back seat, the bumper, the thruster.
Professor, I admit there are a few errors in school.
How did this...
What is she doing here?
She is not here. She is likely still at the review hall.
Thank you. I'll look for her there.
I'm sorry.
What for?
If I had been more helpful, perhaps the outcome would have been more satisfying.
This was her battle. You and I have already done our best for her.
Go check on her.
Yeah, what is she doing here? She's like, I needed to see my wife for a little bit. Oh, she's finally getting some Z's. I don't play Wuwa. I feel Hyuka's design is one of my favorites, along with the one jellyfish lady. Yes, they're both peak. Cantarella's design is still my favorite. Cantarella is just my favorite in general. I love Cantarella. You have a good nap. No, sorry, my cat is still trapping my arm, so. I have seen people dislike this quest. How about you? How was it for you? I didn't dislike it. I hate that these after stories are like not part of the main quest. I think they should be just part of the main quests.
Hey, why do you guys always have enough?
Wait, why didn't people like that? I liked it. What were people's problems?
Just
with
look
it?
at this para.
The illustrious rover. Jinzhou, Raguna, Septimont, and now Lahai Roi. Why, of all times, do you choose to remain behind the curtain?
I trust Lucilla.
She understands what her students need better than I ever could.
She's let that childish idealism cloud her judgment. Since Solaris was first trapped beneath the etheric sea, we've seen hundreds of attempts, hundreds of failures. But the reality is we can't even bring their bodies home. She chooses to indulge her students' whims? Fine. Then she's bound to them. One more casualty, and the investors will lose their patience with the program and hold her accountable.
Because they're a part
Ultimately,
of that crowd.
sacrificing our finest young minds to suicidal
That crowd
experiments.
sucks.
That's not just a failure. It's a disgrace to our species itself. Useless. All of it. Oh, forget I said that. Just an old woman's rambling. Don't read too much into it. Give Lucilla a message. Kristen autographed a premier memento for her. If she wants it, she'll need to return to the new Fed and claim it herself.
And you're Lucilla's.
Failed teacher. Nothing more.
Just look at this paragraph. It reads like you were hallucinating on Lahai Roi mushrooms.
At the end? Oh, I guess it was. Okay. Rushed ending and Lucilla saying nothing about Denian. Of course, that why Lucilla was so professional with Rover and not like Cantarella. But I can see Kuro trying to avoid Cantarella like story from 3.0. But Cantarella was like that because she's a siren. It's like her character archetype, I feel like. I don't know. I liked it. It didn't feel rushed to me. This felt more like it had a place than Hiyuki's random storyline, to be perfectly honest. As much as I like Hiyuki and I like her design, her story it feels random. A lot more random than this one. Okay, I have one more 10 pull. I keep yawning, man. I need to stop. I have one more 10 pull. We're gonna see if I get lucky and get her in the first 10 pull after the 50-50 loss. It was worth a try, though. I might have got it. Who knows?